Hey guys, welcome back to Jaden Small Engine Doctor. Today I got this Craftsman push mower in here. It's the 550E series 140cc engine, 21-inch cut. The customer said it wouldn't start after he left gas in it, and he thought he put stabilizer in it, but he forgot, so now it won't start. So we're going to try to fix it today. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to test is sparks. So you're going to hook up your spark tester, and you're going to want to watch for an orange glow right there in that tester. I saw an orange glow, so we're good. Next, we're going to clean the carb. And since it almost stayed running, we know it has compression. So we're just going to reconnect the spark plug wire, make sure it clicks. Let's clean this carburetor. Yeah. Alright, so there's two 932 bolts to get off this carburetor assembly and one 8mm bolt. Just set the bolts aside, don't lose them. There we go. Now we got one 8mm bolt up here in this corner by the primer bolt. There we go. This whole thing should pull off, but we have to get our last 8mm bolt, which is on the outside. There we go. Now our carburetor assembly is loose. We're going to pull that assembly off. It's pretty dirty. I'll give it a cleaning. Primer bulb's great condition. Set all that aside. This is your carburetor right here. That is the issue on this engine. So let's get this thing out. So what you're going to have to do, you clamp off your fuel line. Just grab a pair of vice grips or a pair of pliers and just remove your fuel line. Very cheap and thin rubber. I'd take off the top cover. Once you get the top cover off, you're available to the whole top area of the carb. Now we can just pull up on this top. Right there. Pull up off the gas tank. Pull the carb off the engine and disconnect that linkage. Now that's your whole carb and gas tank. Now we got to fix it. So it's two 932 bolts on the bottom of this. There we go. Just pull those off. There, it's going to pry your bowl off. Just going to pry your bowl open. There we go. Perfect. Got a little bit of fuel still in there. Just fuel looks fine. I'll set it to my fuel jar. Move all these sockets and get everything out of the way. But there's only one thing we have to do on this carb, and it's take out that jet and blow through it, and this thing will run perfect. If you watch the shorts video, you know it started on starting fluid. So that's good. So it's got to blow this out. You can see there's a little hole right in the middle. See the light through, but we got to blow it more. Alright, let's blow it out and let's set her back in. Make sure you do it till you hear the snap. There we go. Perfect. Snapped right in. Let me just pour this stuff into my chemical. You're just going to pop your bowl back on. It only goes on one way, so just try it. See which way you got it on. Let's just put our two screws in. Now we go 932 screws. Lightly torque them down. Just hard enough to where they won't back out. Let's put this thing back on the engine. Alright, so now you're just gonna put on this linkage right here. That's your last step. There we go. Slide in your carb. there are two little gaskets that you need to put back on the throat of the engine. There's a white one and then a black rubber gasket. You see this fell off. This one, the white one, goes all the way back. The rubber one goes right in front of it, loosely. Then you shove the carb onto them and it seals well. Alright, there we go. You're just going to set your fuel tank on. Slide it down into the divots, perfect. Keep your top cover. Put your top cover on. Jiggle it around a little bit for good luck. 3 more 8mm bolts on top, or 5/16. Nice and tight. Put it back on our air box. Make sure you don't forget to connect that air breather hose, or you will have unfiltered air going in the engine. Put that into there. There. That one at the bottom. Yep. Alright, 2 932 bolts to get all back on this carb, and 2 8mm bolts. Oh god, there go all the 8mm. This one, which goes on the bottom, 932. Got 2 8mm. There we go, perfect. Move all this stuff out of the way. Let's take our air filter, put our air filter in. Now we get all that's connected. We gotta reach back on our clamp for the gas line. Make sure there's gas in the tank, plenty of gas in the tank. Put back on our air filter housing, which I cleaned. Prime it. Let's go see if she'll start. Alrighty. She gives primes. Hurry up and see if she'll start off. Drop down the height of the deck for easier maneuverability. Alright, well, that's a successful repair. See you on the next video, guys. Bye.